Yes, I can.
Okay, good morning. How are you?
Very good morning, ma'am. I'm so excited
Mm.
to talk to
Likewise.
you.
I'm
You're
happy
looking
meeting
great.
you. Thank you. So are you, and you have such energy and such confidence. Beautiful
Oh my
smile.
goodness. No, the smile is because I'm talking to you.
But I've seen
Because
your
I've been watching
videos.
you for a long time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay,
Yes.
okay. You sent me your link and I went through
Mhm.
your channel. Wow, you're such a good teacher.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for your compliment. If you say I'm a good teacher, then I'm just so happy.
Of course,
Yeah.
you speak so confidently, so nice. I just went through I went through one video and I watched it nonstop. Then I went to two or three more videos and I happened to watch them. Amazing, you're doing really
Oh
great.
my
And
God, such a great compliment.
guys, why are people not following in it? I mean, the views and stuff. Maybe you're new. Are you new?
Yes, ma'am, it's just a year,
Okay. Okay.
but yeah. But I think somewhere down I had some issues, but I did not, maybe I was not consistent. I don't know why, but yeah. You know Tamil, ma'am?
I understand Tamil and I can speak maybe 20-30%. I can understand
So you
completely.
understood what I was saying in my videos, is it? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, okay. For the people who don't
Yes.
know about you, I would love for you to introduce yourself.
Yes, sure, ma'am. My name is Rebecca Williams, and right now I'm a YouTuber. But earlier I was a professor. I was a professor of English, and I have a master degree in literature. And my specialization was American literature. So yeah, and then I worked for a while, but after I got married, I quit my job and I started to follow my husband because my husband was in the IT field and he used to travel. So I was traveling with him. So I really didn't get a chance to work. And so I just got a chance to travel to a few countries. And when I came back, so after a long break, I got back to work. And so I was a hiring HR. I was working in a recruitment firm, and I was also a client account manager in another advertising agency. But all of that really I was not too no too comfortable because I wanted to be at home with my kids. So that's when I decided to get back home, and now I have my own English academy and I teach online English classes. And of course, I'm a YouTuber. So that's all about me.
Wow, that's really nice to know. Do you teach only for Tamil students? Anything like that?
No, no. Anyone.
It's not
This is
bilingual.
this is English, so anyone
Yeah, but
can
is
join.
it bilingual? No,
Yes, yes.
it's bilingual.
So I know. I think you're also from Bangalore, right? I am a true Bangalorean. So I am fluent in Hindi. I'm fluent in Kannada. I'm fluent in Tamil. And I can get along with a bit of Telugu and Malayalam, but yeah, I can teach anyone. Yes.
Wow,
Yeah. So right
complete.
now I'm teaching adults. I do not teach children.
Mm.
So I have classes and I'm enjoying my classes because that's my passion, ma'am. I love to teach. Yeah.
Wow, that's good to know. It shows in your personality, the way you speak and carry yourself. You like teaching. That's the kind of vibe I get from you.
Yes, I love to teach people and I kind of build a good rapport with them. So it becomes easier because I find that English is kind of intimidating for people. I don't know, they just get some sort of hesitation and fear. So I just I just like to put down their guard so that, they will start learning and speaking in English. So that's, yeah.
That's a
So
different
I
kind of satisfaction you get when people improve because of your guidance.
Yes, ma'am. That's very true, ma'am. And you know what? I think teachers like you and me and all of us who are doing this, we are the bravest. Guess why? We have so much courage. You know why? Because we are I think the only profession, I'm not sure, maybe there's someone else also, that when we see our students going ahead of us, that gives us more joy than anything else. Am I right?
Yeah, truly said, truly said. And
Yeah, because
it's
other professions they get so scared. Oh, someone's going ahead of me, so I can't allow them. But
yes,
in our profession, if my student is going ahead of me or getting better, I'm so happy. Yeah.
there's no jealousy, there's a feeling of being proud about it. It's the other way
Yeah.
around.
Helping someone. Yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
So,
So I have a lot of questions to ask you, especially related to your
sure,
video.
ma'am.
Before that, did you want to ask me anything?
And ma'am, all of us know about you. You're a sweetheart, and I love your videos. I love your consistency, and I love your dedication. That you speak so sweetly to everyone. I love your very sweet, soft personality. Just wanted to tell you that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm truly honored to hear that from you.
I love your new hairstyle too.
Thank you.
I
Just
think you've
trying
straightened
to
your hair or you've done something. I don't know, but yeah, you look good.
straighten. Yes, I thought one last time for my life, let's do an adventure.
Why one last time, ma'am?
But it requires 2 days for me to straighten them completely. So you
I
really,
see. Oh, I thought this was a permanent straightening.
it's a permanent straightening, but my hair was very curly. So it will require five,
Mm,
6 hours, 8 hours it took this time. So it requires so much of stamina to sit on the chair, right? 2 days. We shifted it for 2 days.
okay. But
Okay.
it's looking good.
Thank
All
you.
the trouble. Yeah.
Worth it. The trouble was worth it.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yes, I saw a video where like you are into HR, right? So I saw a
Yes.
video where you were telling, explaining how you can prepare yourself for interview ready, make yourself interview ready in 21 days, including your
Yes.
English communication skills, and you shared 5 tips how you can do that. So please, in
Yes.
brief, tell me here for people who are watching it purely in English and watching it on my,
Okay.
I would love for you to share that.
Maybe not the same thing because I really don't remember which video that
Doesn't
is,
matter.
but I can do give you some HR advice as to, how we can at the very first shot impress the HR. So being a HR, I was doing leadership hiring. So when I was doing leadership hiring, that means I am interviewing people who are applying for CEOs, VPs, and the top
Okay.
people. So the first requirement when it comes to me would be communication skills.
Okay.
Okay, so English and communication skills are the most important qualifications anyone can have. Okay, so I would tell those who are preparing for an interview, first get over your fear, hesitation, and be confident about yourself. Why people would say, ma'am, we are not confident, and all of that, but you are unique. That is something which only that person has. So if you bring that out, that would be your greatest qualification. Yes. And introduction, as you already know, in interviews we have about 1 minute or 2 minutes maximum
Yes.
for an introduction. So, in the introduction, make sure that you are going to highlight or focus on your achievements or something that you would want them to know. So, ma'am, I would want to ask you a question. See, why does the HR ask introduce yourself? They already have your resume. They know A to Z about you. Can you tell me why they ask that question?
I think it is for you to check your communication skills, how efficiently you are
Yes.
able to speak and express yourself. That's it.
Yes. How you are able to express yourself, how you are able to showcase yourself, and how you are different from the 50 people sitting outside. Everyone has the same resume. That is why they're there for the interview. How you present yourself and how you will be an asset to the company. So when you are going in for your introduction, there is no need for talking about family and all of those things. Of course, you can say a word or two about it, but focus on your achievements and what you can bring to that company in the most confident way. So I would tell all of those who are preparing for interviews, kindly prepare your introduction more than answering anything else. Because once, as a HR, within the first 2, 3 minutes, we will decide whether we want to go ahead with the interview or not. So we say, okay, all right, thank you. We'll get back to you. You know those words, right? Yeah. So within those first 2, 3 minutes, we will decide whether we go ahead or we get the next candidate. So make sure your introduction is absolutely impeccable. That's my advice. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for sharing your advice. And you have such rich expertise, right, in guiding people. And you also run an academy which trains
yes,
people for
ma'am.
interviews.
Yes,
Okay. Can
yes,
tell me a little bit
yes.
about that? If somebody wants to
Yes.
contact you, they can do that.
Definitely, ma'am. So in my academy, I just have a session where I teach them how to answer in the interviews. Most people, when they come in, they do not know what to focus on. As I told you, I would teach them the first thing to do is to introduce themselves perfectly. What
Okay.
to highlight, what not to highlight, how to answer. I do not teach them about a technical round because I don't know. I am HR. I will teach them how to answer the HR round. What
Hmm.
are the things they can talk about? What are the questions they can ask? And how do you negotiate for your salary? That's one of the very important things. What you must say, what you mustn't say. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
this is what I teach them, and how to be confident, and how to, uh, even presentation, appearance. I even train them for that.
Yeah. Group.
People take it very casually, but it's not right. Yeah.
Hmm. And how
So
important
this
is it
is
to be well groomed in an interview?
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly, ma'am. It's so important because it shows you, I mean, your personality, what you are. And if you can present yourself well at the interview, or if you don't, that shows that is how you're going to be all throughout your job.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that's one chance. When you're knocking the door, you better knock it the best way that you can. You're knocking the door. So you're going to show the best, version of yourself. So I train them, to talk, to, groom themselves and dress well and, be, have that etiquette when you get into the interview room. So yeah,
Body language
that's,
as
yes, yes, everything, man.
well. Okay.
So when they join, they are like so hesitant and they're kind of shocked when I tell them, you don't have to say these things, or you don't have to look like this. You don't have to be nervous. I train them to, confidence too, because freshers come in and they're like, ma'am, what do I say? How do I do? I'm like, you don't have to
Mhm.
be so, trouble, because this is not the end. This is not the one interview. It's always there. It is
Yes.
always a learning experience, even if you don't get the job. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's more
So
about
I
getting experience. Even though you don't get the job, you get experience. There's a win-win situation.
Absolutely. And, I just tell my students, see, if this door does not open for you, that means there is a better one waiting for you. Yes? Yeah. I
Definitely.
just, make them feel confident that they can do it. So, yeah, it's not so tough. Ma'am,
Okay.
when I can get back after so many years, ma'am, after 18, 20 years, I went back to work. What about those who have so much of experience? They don't even have that confidence. So I just, help them. Yeah.
Confidence.
So,
Yeah, that's the word. Okay. So another video regarding 3-second technique to remove hesitation while speaking. Like, in
haha,
3 seconds, just prepare yourself to speak. I love that
yes.
video as well. So please tell me about it.
Yes. So, ma'am, what happens is when someone asks you a question, or you are in front of someone who you feel intimidated because they might be better or more fluent in English, or you think they are, he's your boss or whatever. But if you immediately, as soon as you hear, you just count in your head one, two, three, because everyone knows the answer, whatever it might be. Even if you don't know the answer, but just talk. Just take only just 3 seconds and talk. But if you go on thinking for about 5, 10, 15 seconds, then the fear comes, the sweating starts, and you cannot even open your mouth. You just go blank. So within that 1, 2, 3 seconds, just open your mouth and give the answer. Or you can even say, if you don't know the answer, you can just say, this is what I'm just, trying to present, or I'm just trying to give you this advice, or this is my recommendation. Just get a filler line so that you open your mouth. Once you start talking, the brain will automatically give you the words because you know the answer. So that's my advice. And also for people who are not prepared, most
Mm.
of the times, if we are prepared, ma'am, we can, what do I say? We can talk
Speak.
about it. So
Yeah.
because we have some knowledge and preparation, but there are many times we are not prepared. Then how do we answer the question? That's when people get really scared. So there's one technique for that also, where I have given again 1, 2, 3 technique. Okay. So in the 1, 2, 3 technique, you can always say one thing. So, okay, for example, let's talk about some food. Okay. So you can talk about spicy food, or you can talk about some fruit, anything. Supposing you're going to say, I'm going to talk about a banana. So you can always start. I don't know what to say, but my mind has a framework. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to say bananas. You can either say, I love bananas, or I hate bananas. One thing is, I love bananas. Okay. Then
Okay.
the next point is you can go to two types. What are the two types of bananas that are available? One is ripe, one is raw.
No.
Okay, so there are two types of bananas. So you can say there are two types of bananas. The raw ones are used in savory dishes. The ripe ones are used in salads, or you can just have it as a snack or whatever. Talk about the two types. Then we go to three. So you can talk about the three benefits of a banana.
Okay.
Okay, so we have that one, two, three framework in your head. So, okay, one, I'm going to talk about what I love or I don't love. Two, I'm going to talk about two types or varieties or whatever. Three, I can talk about the three benefits of a banana or the three ways you can use a banana. You can say I can use a banana in a smoothie, I can have it as it is, or I can have it as a fried fritter, whatever. So we just talk about it. So having a framework, you just fall back on that framework and say one, two, three. This is what I'm going to talk about. So that's the technique of, communicating. So
Especially when,
even if you don't know, you can talk.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially applies when you do not know and you have to speak impromptu. I think at that time
exactly.
it will be very beneficial.
And this one, two, three technique, anyone can practice, ma'am. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, anyone, because it's just a framework
Yes,
in
yes.
your head of one,
Mm,
two, three. So
mm.
yeah,
And maybe to just start off, you can use simple things like banana or use some food or something, which is very simple. Later, you can move
yeah.
on to complex topics and try to talk about them as well.
Yes. And I would also talk about if you are a student, then you start talking about your college topics or whatever topic. If you are an IT employee, then you can talk about stuff that you are doing at the office. So use the one, two, three technique. If you're a doctor, then talk about some disease or some patients or whatever you want. But practice so that that framework is embedded in your memory. So when I don't know what to say, I will go to one, two, three. So you can just use that.
That's
So.
good. Okay. So there was another video where you were telling how you can listen to like practice yourself to listen to faster content, speed listening, and how that is
Yes,
going to affect your fluency. I haven't watched
yes,
that video, but let's just talk about it. How do you think it is beneficial that if you listen to fast audio, how is that going to affect your fluency?
yes. So this is for anyone, ma'am. This is could be a beginner or intermediate or advanced. Now, supposing you're a beginner, many of them say, ma'am, even to me, they would send comments, ma'am, we are not able to understand or we are not able to catch up. So for those people, I would tell them reduce the speed.
Okay.
Now, any normal video in YouTube is speed, I think, one. So if you go to that setting, you can go to zero point
Fine.
0.5. So it becomes slower so you can understand and get the hang of it. Now
Yes.
supposing you are advanced or you are intermediate and you find that I'm teaching very slowly but you want to get better,
Mm,
go and increase the speed 1.5, 1.75, 2. If you can go so fast, that means it's great. So use it according to where what level you are at, but
mm,
use that speed technique to listen. And ma'am, as we all know, listening is the best a best strategy that any English learner can use, or not English, any language learner. To learn a language, listen first. If you listen, then automatically it's going to come out. That's what I believe, because many of them are even scared about grammar. Ma'am, if you join your classes, are you going to start with grammar? I do not start with grammar. I do not start with grammar because I think for talking you don't need to know the grammar rules. Because
mm,
if you know the grammar rules, then you start applying them in your head. Should I say what? Should I say this, that, that? So you don't need to do that. Listen and like a child. Ma'am, when we were kids, how did we learn our mother tongue? Nobody sat us down and told us any rules, did they? Oh,
mm,
you have to, like if I say, தமிழ்ல இப்படிதான் பேசணும்னு யாரும் சொல்லி கொடுக்கல. But listening to our parents, we spoke. And we went to school, we heard our teachers speak English and we learned. So I believe that is, a natural way of learning instead of, going deep into the rules and all of that. That's what
mm,
I believe personally. So,
mm,
and I have trained so many people and they have become fluent.
mm.
I have a person who, I don't know if you saw his interview. He was a journalist, a conversation video I had. He came from Dinamalar. Dinamalar is a very famous newspaper in Tamil. So
Okay.
now he wants to move to an English newspaper.
Is
He
it?
wants to become a journalist. So he's my student and he's doing so well. And he's also attended the interview and everything. And so he's so excited that he's going to move to A journalist can move, so anyone can learn English. So yeah.
Definitely. Is there anything else you would like to share from your end that is going to be helpful to the learners, or anything you want to ask me?
Yes, 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 yes. I want to say one thing to all English learners or anybody, a learner of any language. The one key, you don't have to do anything, but you have to be consistent. That is the one key where everyone fails, because everyone, if we depend on motivation, today I'm motivated, tomorrow I'm motivated, next week also I'll be motivated. But after 2 months or 3 months, I am not. So
Yes.
that time you have to be consistent. You just have to be there for yourself. Even if it is 10 minutes a day, do it every single day. And you will see the progress. Even if there's a small thing, even if you're listening to an English video or you're
Mm,
reading something or you're whatever, talking to someone, but be there for yourself every day. Invest in yourself and be consistent. So I think consistency is the greatest thing that can, help any learner for anything. And yeah,
mm. It's not
stick.
like you're
So I
learning.
always say this in my, pardon me.
No, no, please
Sorry
continue.
to interrupt.
No, no, I'm
No,
sorry for interrupting you. Please come.
no, I just want to say one thing which I always say in my videos. I will say be confident and be consistent. Then get out of your comfort zone and into your effort zone. If you do that, fluency is a guarantee.
Mm. Not only fluency, I would say, comfort zone to effort zone to whatever you want to achieve. Fluency is very small part of it.
Yes.
Mm.
Absolutely, ma'am. Even if even YouTube, when we look at it, we say, "Oh, it's so easy." Well, when you get into it, oh my goodness, I can't even. I was shocked when I was in it, ma'am. Really, I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, so much goes into it. Even for today's conversation, we had to do so much. But
Yes.
people just look at it and say, oh, this is YouTube. But no, there's a lot of effort if you want to succeed in anything, I think. Yeah.
Mm, mm. And I was really thankful that you sent the link. That's the reason I went through your video and I got insights about you and what to talk about you and what area, like you're teaching and you are into HR, training people as well. So that is how I got ideas on what I should be asking you. So that was all the homework that we do before every session. It is not just come sit and have a chit chat with person. It's not like that. A lot of it goes behind it as well.
Ma'am, the input is tremendous, but people don't look into the, behind the scenes, there's a lot of things happening. And, after this, also, there's a lot of things. You got to edit, you got to upload, you got to do so many things. And that's why I said, hats off to you. You are doing it every day. I cannot imagine, ma'am. Seriously, how do you do it every day? Tell me that. You tell me your secret now. I have to know.
No, it is like scattered throughout the day, my work. It's like
Ah.
every time I'm like editing, I'm making my thumbnails, checking the
Mm.
analytics. It's scattered throughout the day. Entire day I'm into working. But I have certain time for it. My kids are there, then I have to be with the kids 100%. Maybe when
Ah.
before going to bed, I edit my video. After waking up, I make the thumbnail. When I don't have anything in my priority list. Once I'm done with my homework, then I feel that okay, now I can get to work. So it's like that throughout the day. I'm really blessed. I have a very nice partner. So he's like, you go work, I'm here, I'll take care of the kids. So it is like a combined
So
teamwork.
good, ma'am. It is, I mean, really, it takes a lot of, what do I say, adjustment as a family to support you in whatever you're doing, and you're supporting them in whatever they're doing. I think life is just about adjusting and just about being there for the other person. I'm so
Mm.
glad to hear that, your husband takes care and you can do some work. And yeah,
Yes,
here
yes.
my son helps me.
Oh.
Ma'am, I am in tech. No, I am. I am. By the time I do one thumbnail, I'll take so long. My son will be so annoyed. He's like, Ma, you stop. I'll do it for you. But still, at whatever age, wherever we are, I've now in this 1 year, I have learned how to do all of these things. So I can do it by myself. But earlier, I had to also work on myself in technology. I can teach, I can shoot a video, but beyond that, I was lost. But now I can. So as
Mm.
you said, we are all working all the time. Sometimes I'm doing thumbnail at something like 12:30 in the
Yes,
night.
yes.
Waking up at some 7:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning and trying to complete that little upload stuff or put some description. I'm doing all of those things.
Yes, yes.
So
And
yeah.
we have technical difficulties. Wi-Fi is not working. It is slow. Phone is hanging. So we have a lot of problems behind it as well.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. Shall we have some fun? Like, I just want to have some rapid fire with you. Okay, is
Please,
that
please.
okay?
Yes, I would love that.
Just to, lighten this conversation. Okay, ma'am, what is your favorite one? Sorry or excuse me? What do you use the most?
Sorry.
Sorry. Okay. What is your favorite English sentence or phrase? Which your kids, if I ask your kids, what does mama say? What is that you would always say to them?
No, that's a tough one actually. There's nothing like I tell them all the time. Oh God. Mm, I just tell them, don't worry.
Uh-huh.
I'm here,
Okay.
don't worry. Maybe this is the thing that I tell them often.
You always tell them very often. Awesome. So which is your favorite English movie?
Into the wild.
Awesome. Okay. Your most memorable English learning moment. Something that, just, I said, wow, this is something unforgettable. What is that?
I think it was the trauma that went behind learning English when I was young, when I was a kid. My dad would force me to pick up calls of his colleagues and speak, and I would be shivering because they were elders, they were in better positions,
Huh.
officials. Talk to them, and I'm standing right here. So that gave me a lot of trauma.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
something I can remember forever.
Yeah, see, it's a memorable thing. And also, that's how today you're not nervous to talk to any stranger because every day you're talking to strangers, right?
Yes, yes,
Every single day you are online with someone who you've never seen before. I think
yes.
your dad did a good job.
Amazing. Because when
Taking
I was a
away the
kid,
hesitation and the fear.
yes, when I was a kid, I was to like be grudgy all the time. Why is this happening to me? Why is he making me do this? But now I'm so thankful. I got a second chance in life, in career because of him.
Absolutely, and you're enjoying it, staying home with your kids and having something so great. And yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so what is your message to English learners? What would you say?
I would say like many people are afraid of mistakes. So whatever mail I see, I'm afraid I'll make a mistake. I cannot speak. I'm not confident. I would say forget your mistakes and be confident. Mistakes are always going to be a part of speaking. I must might have made a lot of mistakes while speaking. Maybe not a lot, but some portion of it I might have made a mistake, right? So mistakes are always going to be there, and that is how you improve. And if somebody is criticizing you, try to learn from it why they're criticizing you. Work upon yourself, improve yourself. If you think they are just criticizing for the heck of it, ignore it. Either ignore or improve. This is what I would like to say.
Yes, very true, ma'am. Because fear, if once you overcome that one bit of fear, it's a very small one. Once you do it once, twice, thrice, after that, I think there's no one to stop you. I mean, absolutely what you said. It's perfectly true. I think even we have that fear. Even we
Yes.
have fear, maybe not for English, but we have fears for so many other things. And sometimes we have to overcome that. Yeah. So thank you so much, ma'am. Beautiful.
Okay.
If you have anything to ask me, some fun questions or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you tell me your journey of like learning English. What was most memorable one moment for you?
Okay. So there was, ma'am, I had the privilege, God was good to me that I studied in a kind of an international school where the staff and the principal and all of them were from Australia. So I studied in that kind of a school. So what would happen was, when we saw, okay, of course, when we see foreigners, we feel nervous. We might be students, we might be whatever, but we were still nervous. But one thing which made me strong, or which made me overcome my fear of speaking to even my other teachers or friends, whatever, my my Hindi teacher, he was the school principal and he was an Australian. He
Oh,
used to teach us Hindi. Yes, he
oh,
used to teach us Hindi. And he would come in and then, he would teach us Hindi. So I would look at him and I said, when he, as a foreigner, came to India and he's teaching me Hindi, then definitely I can master his language. So whenever anybody would ask me, I would just remember my, principal teaching me Hindi and I would get over that fear. He would make mistakes or whatever, he's not a native speaker, but he had the guts to teach us Hindi. So that was one memorable thing which I always remember in my life, that I can do anything if he could do it. He has inspired me a lot. Yeah.
that's a very unique story because I lived in Australia for 8 to 9 years. And are they learning Hindi to an extent where they are going to teach you Hindi? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he was so passionate, he was so passionate and he would teach us Hindi. And
Mhm.
his handwriting, his Hindi handwriting was so good. That means, can you imagine how much he might have worked to come to a level where he could come to India and he could teach us Hindi? And I think he used to teach us when we were in something like fifth standard. It was not like first standard where he was teaching us alphabets. He used to, when in fifth standard, he used to teach us Hindi.
Means he knows the language, not only the subject.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
So I was
Oh,
privileged to see that and then learn English. And so going to the school, I always appreciate my parents as my dad. I mean, I'm not from an affluent family. We are just a middle class family, but my dad chose to put us in a school. So today I think if I did not learn that, so what would happen to me? Today I'm going and teaching people English. I have my academy. It's all because of the sacrifice and the thoughtfulness that my dad had to put us in that school. Yes, it was an expensive school, but they still chose to do that for us. Yeah.
mm. So did you
So
study
I
in
think
Bangalore?
education, pardon me?
Did you study in Bangalore?
Yes. I'm true Bangalorean, born and brought up in Bangalore. I just went around and came back again to Bangalore. I think we are spoiled with our weather. What do you say, ma'am?
Unfortunately, I do not live in Bangalore.
Oh, I thought you were living in Bangalore. Okay, okay,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
from Bangalore. I'm from a small
You
town.
live?
I was raised there. Now I'm living in Raichur. So I'm not from Bangalore.
Okay, okay, okay,
I just
okay.
work.
I do
I
not
work.
know why I thought you were living in Bangalore. For what reason? I thought maybe you were working in Bangalore. You said IT, so I assumed it was Bangalore.
No, no. But after my engineering, I worked in Bangalore for 2 years. My parents lived
Ah.
there for quite few years, and then I did my
Mhm.
pre-university education, 11th and 12th, from
Mm.
Bangalore. So I'm closely
Ah.
associated. It's like second home, but that is not where I live.
I thought you were living there now. Okay. I think in some conversation you said Bangalore, so I assumed you were from Bangalore.
Okay,
Okay,
no problem.
so
Because when I
great.
say Karnataka, people say Bangalore. So it is almost
Yes, I think that's what they think it is. Right.
Okay, it was
So
wonderful talking to you. We are running out of time.
thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, it is my pleasure. Thank you for having me and spending so much time with me. It was a pleasure talking to you.
It was wonderful talking to you, and I really thank you so much for choosing me and wanting
Oh,
to.
you are my inspiration to start YouTube. Do you know that?
Oh, is it?
Yes. Yes, you are my inspiration. I used to look at her and say, wow, when she can do it, definitely I can do it because I told you tech and me are very far away. So I said, no, no. She's teaching with so much of love and, giving out so much to the community. I think I should do it. So, yes.
You should,
Thank you, ma'am.
and you're doing amazing. Good luck, and I would love to connect with you again anytime.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me. And I will definitely connect again.
Definitely. Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye. Bye, ma'am.